getting back on track to finish up with the last couple senior profiles for Heritage High School Cross Country 2020. It's been a busy couple weeks with us hosting a few meets and some other things, and uh, time kind of got away from me, so I'm going to try to get back on track today. I had an interview with Elizabeth McRae. It's pretty awesome chat I had with her. She's really shown us a lot over the last few years with her commitment and her resiliency and her willingness to finish what she started in any way that she's able to contribute. And her contribution has been tremendous over her 4 years in ways that few could have ever matched, and she should be really proud of the 4 years she's had. And I was excited to get a chance to talk with her and to get to these last couple as the championship stretch of the season is upon us, and we're at the end of the season. So finishing with these last couple will certainly be a very special way to end the season, and I'm glad that I got to do that with Elizabeth the other day.
Okay, start when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, I'm Elizabeth McRae. I'm currently a senior this year, and I've been on the team for 4 years.
Awesome. Thanks, Elizabeth, for doing this. I have 2 really great interviews left to do. You're the second to last one. I'm sorry that we took so long to get to everybody, but there were quite a few to do. And then obviously, you know how I get distracted by being busy with other stuff. So there have been a couple weeks since we've done one, but I'm glad that I'm going to try to get these last couple done for us and finish during the season, because you seniors deserve that. Okay, first question for you will be, I know running and being a part of the cross-country team has meant a lot to you, but I also know that you've had your own unique challenges. And what I admire about you is that even though it's been difficult, you've stuck with us and you've been loyal. So what can you tell us about what cross-country has meant to you, and why, even though cross-country is a challenging sport, you decided that you were going to finish what you started in such an awesome way?
Well, I really wanted to finish what I started because I've never been a part of a group like this before, and I don't really get to see my friends from cross country during the school day. So I just wanted to be here to support them, even though I know I can't run anymore, but I still want to support them in all that they do.
Yeah, that's been amazing. And we've talked about it in the past. Not as much as, or I should have talked about it with you more this year, but definitely in the past we've talked about how much that meant to me, that you wanted to still stick with us and be committed to us, and that does mean a lot. And I know it means a lot, not just to me, but to your friends on the team too, because this senior group of girls, this senior group period, has been a special group because of those friendships. More than the friendships we get from cross country. You guys already were so close that it's awesome that all of you are trying to finish this together, and I'm glad that you got to be a part of that. So what is one of your greatest memories, obviously besides just the making and keeping the friendships, but if you have a great memory from outside of that, from cross country, what is something that has meant something to you from your 4 years on the team?
Something that really meant a lot to me was when I finally made it on varsity my sophomore year, because I finally just saw all of my progress paying off, and I saw my times starting to go down since the beginning of the season, and I don't know, I was just really proud of myself that I could keep my miles up and get my times down.
Yeah, your commitment and willingness to work hard has never been a question with me, and that's also another way that you've impacted the team, because I know the teammates that know you and know your work ethic have a lot of respect for that with you, and I think that is one of the greatest ways to be a leader on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And I've appreciated that too, because I know you're willing to do whatever's necessary, and you've proven that time and time again through this whole process. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm really proud of you for that. So thank you, and I know your teammates love that in you too, especially your girlfriends on the team, because you guys are so close. It's awesome. I can't even imagine being that close to that kind of group of people. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
What has been your favorite class at Heritage?
Well, I've really liked, I'm in anatomy right now, and that's probably been, one of my favorite classes that I've done at Heritage, just because, I find it really interesting, how body, like how, like I find it interesting because I think about running and like when you're running, like the muscles and the bones that you're using, like I don't know, it just interests me because it's like real life too, so it like applies to your life unlike some other like subjects.
That's great. And I when we get to the end, and I have a question that's always related to that, I have a couple of follow-up points maybe, if, depending on what your response is. So we'll come back to that. But I like that you have an interest in that. You've had a lot of great captains. We've had a lot of great captains on this girls' team before. Who has been a leader that has inspired you to want to be the best you can be? Because it seemed to come natural for you, but I'm sure others have influenced you too. Is there someone, a captain previous to this year, that inspired you?
I would say Rachel really inspired me just because like when I first came on the team, like I was a freshman and like I didn't really know what this was all about, and just to see her like hitting her miles and like becoming so successful like inspired me like to want to be like her and be like as successful as her.
Yeah, and she was a good teammate too to people, and
Yeah.
fun and kind and so many great things. And I see that in so many of you on this team, and that's what keeps me coaching too, because I enjoy interacting with you guys, because I see a lot of these positive behaviors, the way we treat people in a positive way and in an uplifting way. And Rachel definitely is someone who's meant a lot to us, as everyone does. But as a captain, I think she was really good because she wasn't afraid to work hard, but yet would reach out to the younger runners or to other runners, and was always encouraging, was always out on the course, cheering people on. And that's a perfect example to follow, definitely. And hopefully people see the things that you've done, going to the meets and taking these pictures for us, still being loyal and supportive of your team all through your 4 years. And those are things that are a reflection of past leaders in you, that I hope are a reflection in people moving forward when you leave your mark on the team, because you will have left a good mark on the team with your commitment to us, and that's amazing to me. Do you have your plans figured out for after high school, and do you have a dream job?
After high school, I was looking at going to my top schools are Grand Valley or Western, and I was thinking about occupational therapy. That's like the one that I've stuck with for a while now. So.
I also want to thank Elizabeth for doing this for me and for her team. It's a really important project for me to do this with the seniors. I'm glad I got started in the summer when we had lots of time, but happy that I'm going to still be able to finish with all of the seniors on the team before our season is over. So I'm really happy that I got to do that with Elizabeth, and I'm grateful that she did that for me and for her team, and she's really going to be missed when she graduates. So I hope you enjoyed Elizabeth's interview.